Thomas Riviera. This is written by Jane Medina and illustrated by Renee King Moreno. Jane Medina is both a teacher and a writer. Just like Thomas Riviera, she began writing when she was a teenager. Since then, she has written books of poems in Spanish and English. Renee King Moreno. As a young girl, Renee King Moreno loved to draw and paint. She also loved going to the library. She studied art in school, and now she illustrates children's books. Our target skill this week is sequence of events, telling the order in which things happen, like beginning, middle, and end. This is also the genre of a biography, which tells us about a person's life. So as we read, we're going to be looking for information about why this person is important and the events that happened in order. Okay, please follow along with me as I read. Thomas Riviera. Thomas Riviera was born in Texas. Thomas and his family went from place to place picking crops. Thomas helped pick crops all day. It was a lot of work. When the work was done, Thomas would talk with his grandpa. "Come quick," Grandpa called. "It's time for stories." "You tell the best stories," Thomas said. "I wish I could tell great stories too." The next day, Grandpa said, "We can get lots of stories for you, Thomas." "When?" asked Thomas. "Quick, hop in," Grandpa said with a wink. "I will show you." Grandpa drove the truck up the road. "This is a library," said Grandpa. "Look at all the books," gasped Thomas. "Read all you can, Thomas. It will help you think of lots of stories," said Grandpa. There were a lot of books for Thomas to read. Some were funny and made him laugh. He read about boats, trains, and cars. He dreamed of space, and soon Thomas was thinking of his own stories. Thomas began telling his stories, and then he wrote them down on paper. When he was a grown-up, Thomas got a job as a teacher. He still wrote stories. Thomas Riviera's stories tell about people picking crops just as his family did. Lots of people read his books. Now his name is on a big library, and many people go to the library. They get books just as Thomas did. Okay, that is the end of our story, so I'd like you to refresh the video and rewatch it, please, and re-listen to the story.